Now the Facebook is live already.
Good evening, Bhante and all Kalyanamita Sukihantu. Sorry for the delay because we are facing some technical problems. I'm Aliana and welcome to Sutta Discussion Day 90 by Bhante Dr. Ganggo Dawila Chandima. This is the 9th class of Pattakamma Sutta with the topic First Worthy Deeds of First Pattakamma. Pattakamma Sutta is the 7th sutta from the total of 10 sutta that have been chosen by Bhante Chandima for this sutta discussion. In previous classes, Bhante has discussed about Mangala Sutta, Ratana Sutta, Metta Sutta, Sigalawada Sutta, Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, and Sabasava Sutta, which Bhante has elaborated those sutta in depth. For those who have missed our previous classes, please check on Ti-Ratana Vihara Amapadana Klang's Facebook page and YouTube channel. We have uploaded the previous 89 classes there. We are always welcoming newcomers, therefore whoever that wish to join the class via Zoom, where we can engage directly with Bhante, can contact us on Ti-Ratana Vihara Amapadana Klang's Facebook Messenger or register through the QR code that have shared in our recent flyer regarding to the Sutta discussion class or our Facebook account, or even can contact the Vihara through WhatsApp. Our speaker, Bhante Dr. Ganggo Dawila Chandima, is the Associate Editor of the Journal of International Buddhist Studies, or JIBS, which is published by the Buddhist Research Institute of Mahachulalongkorn Raja Vidyaraya University in Thailand. He was previously a research fellow at the Center for Studies in Religion and Society, or CSRS, at University of Victoria, Canada. Bhante was also a Theravada Buddhist chaplain at the University of British Columbia in Vancouver, Canada, from year 2012 till 2016. Bhante is currently the senior advisor to Patisota, a virtual Dhamma organization that hosts a weekly online Pali reading class, Sutta discussion, Dhamma talks, and variety of other Dhamma activities. His Dhamma works can be accessed at www.patisota.blogspot.com, or you can follow Bhante at Patisota Facebook account. Without further ado, we welcome once again Bhante. Thank you very much for the wonderful guidance and teaching. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, Aliana. Good evening, Dhamma friends. Welcome back to the Sutta discussion at TRV, Ti-Ratana Vihara Padana. Today, we are going to conduct TRV discussion, Sutta discussion day 90. So before we get started, let's pay respect to the Buddha. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavatu arahatu samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavatu arahatu samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavatu arahatu samma sambuddhassa. Right, so today we have Aliana, Lim, Kim, Margaret, Kelvin, Wong here, Lily, Sadhris Naing, TC Lim, Slock, Melinda, Yu, Sumita, Hema, Hu, Brother Wu, Barbara, and probably some others who might be on, I would say, audio version over here. So last Friday, what we left up was we finished the 4 Dhamma things that we have, especially lay people, have to cultivate in order to come through the wishes, right? Remember the wishes? Let me ask you what they were. We primarily discuss about the wishes, and then we discuss about 4 Dhamma things that we all have to practice, especially lay people have to practice. But if we can go back and then think about those wishes, Could you think about those wishes? The first wish was that may wealth come to me righteously. And then the second wish is may good reputation come to me and to my teachers and my others. And the third wish is
longevity,
may I have long life, longevity. The fourth wish is may I be reborn in a better place. These are the four wishes that every lay person is supposed to have. Say definitely most of them they must have. And then the Buddha says that nobody can achieve these four wishes without practicing four Dhamma things. And we discuss those four Dhamma things. What were they? Saddha, Sila, Chaga, Panya. Saddha means confidence, trust about the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Sila means what you call intentional avoidance of the wrong side. I would say akusalas. Chaga means giving up the lobha, dosa, moha in terms of your offerings. And panya means it's a very expanded practice. Let's go and see again the things we discussed about panya. That was last week. We discussed that if a layperson wants to be wise, the layperson has to overcome abhijja, visamalobha. This is one set. And vyapada, the second set. And tina mitta, third set. And uddhaja kukucha, that's the fourth set. Right? Yeah. So these are the things that a layperson has to overcome in terms of becoming wise. So your wisdom arises when you overcome abhijja and let me say over here, let's go back again. Visamalobha. And how did I explain abhijja and visamalobha? Let me ask you, probably you may have learned a little bit more. What is abhijja? What is visamalobha? Because the more you overcome these two, the wiser you are at the initial stage. Abhijja means, if you go for a contextual meaning of abhijja, abhijja means
A strong bond,
Me,
having a strong bond with self and others. Is that
now
correct?
we were discussing in a very simple way. In a very simple way. Because these are two types of lobha. Of course, lobha is a strong bond. There are two types of lobha. One lobha is abhijja, other lobha is visamalobha. Abhijja means greed about what we have, what you have, right? Things, people, reputation. Some people are very greedy about their reputation too, right? They don't want to lose that. They don't want to. They don't want their reputation to be taken over by somebody. Yeah? They don't want some other people to emulate them, right? So greed about what you have is abhijja. Then visamalobha, greed about
Others, what others have.
other people have. This is how we explain it. Now there are people, they are not only greedy about what they have, they are also greedy about what other people have.
Bhante, is it contented abhijja? Can you use the word contented?
Can we go for the questions later?
Okay.
Okay. After the explanation. Huh? Okay, good. So abhijja and visamalobha. So this is the first set that you have to overcome if you want to become a wise person, right? So greed about what you have and greed about what other people have. I mean, the two lobhas are done by one person. Now, if you take yourself, you may be greedy about what you have. You may be greedy about what other people have. Right? So this is called abhijja and visamalobha. So if you want to be wise, then you need to overcome this set at the beginning. Second layer is, you can see here, vyapada. That means ill will, right? So ill will is such a setback for us to stay happy, to stay, I would say, peaceful. If you have ill will, you cannot spend the day peacefully. You may expect peace to come, but peace will never come to you. Peace will never come to you because you have a wound within you. You are not having, I would say, thoughts, intentions of protecting everybody. Actually, the proper wording is metta. We need lots of metta. Right? In metta practice, we have to include everyone, every being. So that means when you practice metta every day for 5 minutes, or maybe the whole day as an attitude, you are developing wisdom. You are becoming wiser. It's not just a practice. It is the way how you're becoming wiser. That is the second thing. You are overcoming ill will, which means you are developing metta. Third set is tina and middha. What is tina? What is middha? Normally we identify tina middha to be laziness into the Dhamma practice. Are you sometimes getting lazy in practicing Dhamma, even in your household? You don't need to go to a vihara or temple. Well, not today, not today. Today is, I want to be spoiled a little bit. And I think today is not for, I don't think that you think that. I'm a little lazy today, laid back. So these kind of thoughts can come to us. It is normal. I'm not saying that you have to be very hard on that, because Buddhism is not a hardcore teaching. You are trying to think that you are not going to run out of your energy. Virya. You have to stay onto virya. Virya does not mean that what you call you must keep to a regular practice. Sometimes there are some lay people who are very unhappy when they cannot do their regular meditation, when they cannot do their prayer in the morning. Maybe they oversleep. Maybe they have another event. They are very, they are probably struggling a lot by looking at, oh, today I could not do that. So I think today will be a bad day for me, because they are connecting the good day, bad day because of their regular activities in terms of spirituality. It is not. Try your best in terms, in case it doesn't happen, it's okay. Because it's not just the quantity of your activities, it's the quality of your mind. But you are trying your level best to stay on to a practice. So the idea of Tina Midda is that never ever be lazy to do the good things. Now, you may not do certain daily activities because of your certain changes of the day, sometimes. But never ever be lazy in doing good things. Why is it? If you are going to be lazy in doing good things, then the opposite will take you over. What is the opposite?
Doing bad things.
Akusala will take you over. Let's say you are not giving dana for some time. You are not doing practicing seal. You are not practicing meditation. You are not doing other XYZ things. Then, because of this inconsistent practice, the broken practice, then the akusalas will take you over. Remember the story? The story of Laja. I'm going to actually send that to you. Laja. Laja is a female deva. Right? larger. A has to be long. Now, one day, actually a couple days, one day, I would say, Arahan Mahakashyapa noticed that there was somebody who is sweeping his compound of the Vihar. It's actually properly, immaculately, perfectly, swept. So then he was looking at what's going on over here. Then he found out that there is a female deva who is coming to the vihara quite often, and then she is sweeping the compound. And then Arahan Mahakashyapa asked her, why are you doing this? And then she said, Bhante, I became a deva because I swept this same compound. Even I became a deva, I cannot stop doing that. I want to come back because I want to continue my good activities. Interesting, right? Why is it? There are certain things that devas like. One thing is cleanliness. Sammajjani. Sammajjani is the Pali term for sweeping floor. Sammajjana. Sammajjana means clean. Huh? So there are, I think in the Anguttara Nikaya, the Buddha talks about 5. I mean, I can't remember the whole 5 things. 5 benefits of sammajjana. Sammajjana means sweeping, cleaning. One is sakachittam pasidati. When you are sweeping, when you are cleaning, your mind will become happy because you feel that there are people who are too much cleaning, too much clean. So they can't even go anywhere. Actually. They are so bothered by everything, right? And I know there is somebody, even they go to a hotel, they are not happy. They want to clean the hotel too, hotel washroom, because they are too much onto cleaning. That is an extreme end, right? So they can't be happy even with a moderate type of cleaning. But anyways, a normal, a general kind of good cleanliness is necessary, because when you are cleaning, in that sense, your mind, you will be happy by looking at that. And also other people are happy. And another benefit, one of the benefits is Devata Pasidanti. Devas like that person. Devas come to places where there is purity, there is cleanliness. But when we talk about cleanliness, don't even limit this to external physical cleanliness. Purity happens on both sides, internal and external. There may be somebody who is cleaning all these places in the house, but the mind of that person could be very poisonous, evil, always trying to hate other people, always trying to pick on other people, always trying to be bad, mean to others. So try to keep the book clean in your thoughts, in your character, at the same time clean external. So anyways, now the thing that we are going to learn from Laja's story is that this Laja used to come to the temple even after became a deva, because she understood this is how she became a deva. So she thought, if I just stay in the deva world, I will be more onto the karmas, sensual pleasures. So I better go to the human world and then keep doing the same thing. So she felt by doing so, she would be reborn in another better place after she passed away, because devas also pass away at a certain point. So anyways, the idea is that do not be negligent. I would say, do not run out of your energy. Virya. The Pali stanza is Punyang che puriso kaira te tang punang tam hi chandang kairata suko punyasa uchchayo. This is the idea. Punyang che puriso kaira. Whenever you do a good karma, keep doing that. Repeat it. Kaira te tang punang tam hi chandang kairata. try to create a desire in that particular good karma. Desire. But this desire is chanda, okay? Not the English desire. In Western philosophy, desire is a different one. But here, desire means chanda, not tan. And tammi chandan kairata sukho punyasa uchaya. Because by doing so, it will help you to be happy. So, as a layperson, in the first place, you are going to overcome abhijja visama lobha, 2 types of lobha. Second, you are going to overcome. Second, you are going to overcome, as we just discussed, tina middha. Is it tina middha? No. Vyapad. Ill will. Tina middha. Abhijja visama lobha, vyapad, then tina middha. Okay, now still your wisdom is not complete, right? In order to complete your wisdom, then you are going to work on another akusala. What is it? Uddacha kukkucha. Uddacha kukkucha means? Uddacha means? I think we discussed that extensively, without details. Uddacha means?
Restless.
Restlessness of our thoughts. Say the mind, restlessness. And we discussed that our mind, our thoughts need a good rest. Why is it? When our thoughts are not restful, then what is happening is that restlessness will actually cost a lot in our life. Let's say you are not enough restful. That means you are not taking meals properly. Then you are starving, right? If you look at when some people argue each other, you could see that they haven't taken their meals properly at the right time. Arguing, they're starving, and then they talk about some big questions in their life, big problems. And then, of course, they are not able to cognize, they are not able to think about it in the proper way. So, food, taking meals at the proper time. Another thing that we discussed was to rest our thoughts is to have a good sleep. Right? A good sleep will help us to overcome our akusala. Because when you sleep properly, it helps us to manage our kusala and akusala. What are the other things we discuss for having a rest in terms of taking care of our thoughts? Food, sleep, and then what else?
Shower.
Shower. The shower matter? That means those of them who don't shower, they should have lots of akusalas, huh? Is it?
And exercise.
Exercise. Yeah, staying fit. And also becoming an organized person. Right? Overall, it is being an organized person, at least, because if somebody wants to be compassionate, mindful, or maybe having metta, having mudita, upekha, and all that, this person is usually supposed to be an organized person with whatever the things that he or she is doing, right? So we need that organized nature of our life, not to become a perfectionist, but to keep up with the Dhamma practice. So restlessness is a setback to wisdom. So you are trying to be restful so that you are having enough capability, energy to combat the opposite of wisdom. Call it ignorance or maybe delusion. And kukkucha, uddacha is a set of, it's a set. Kukkucha means
Regret.
remorse.
Remorse.
Remorse. How do we regret? How are we remorseful in our daily life? We have lots of, if we are not really wise, we have lots of should haves, could haves, what if. Interesting, right? Could have, should have, what if. What if I did this way? I think I should have I should have not done it. I could have done it. I could have not done it. So, I mean, this what if, should have, could have, these are the things that always go with our remorse, regret. If you look at your day, sometimes you don't let your past become a part of the past. You are trying to dig that past onto the present moment. So what do you think about remorse? Kukucha. Is kukucha necessary? Let's say someone has a very bad nature, very bad virtue. Probably there's someone who is gossiping, who is bad mouthing, who is not respectful. So that person maybe one day comes to know that this is not a good thing. I should stop it. I am really ashamed about my behavior, my way of talking, my way of behaving. So from today onwards, I have to change myself in order to become a better person. So at that point, this person may be worried a little bit, maybe remorseful for a moment because it's not good. So that is necessary. In our life, sometimes we need a bit of remorse, but not to stay on that remorse, not to dwell on that moment longer. Right? Now, for example, why a lot of people are struggling in their life thinking about the past? Because they think past is a different moment, future is a different moment, present moment is a different moment. Can we make it one? Can we make past, present, future as one moment?
Not
How can we do that? Because we are always separating. This is past, this is future. Yes, we have to do that in a way. But can we make it one moment? That means we learn lessons from the past and we plan for the future and we make the most of our present. That's a very skill. That's a good skill. But unfortunately, when people think about past, they go to the past, they never come back from the past. They stay there, they dwell on it, and they are very unhappy about the past. They are staying in the past. And if they are not in the past, maybe they plan out the future, they go to the future, they never come back to the present moment. They are in the future. Future has not yet come. It is to come. So, ideally speaking, according to the Buddha's many suttas, especially the Majjhima Nikaya's Bhaddekaratta suttas, if you look at Bhaddekaratta, this Bhaddekaratta means one
Right.
Yeah, one night. There's a proper way of saying that. Bhaddekaratta, one charming night. You have to understand. Baddha Ekaratta. Ekaratta means one night. Baddha means charming. One pleasant night. One pleasant night here means that how does someone understand one's life in one charming, one pleasant night? You look at your life by the end of the day. Are you worried about, are you only going to the past? Are you only going to the future? Or are you messing up the both? Or are you trying to incorporate past, future, present as one moment and make the most out of that one? Staying present and trying to learn, trying to plan, but they all have to be in this moment. So this is what the Buddha says, and it's very important. So kukucha may be a necessary element in our life to understand our faults, but never dwell on that kukucha. You just need to have it as a flashback. Okay, I did this wrong thing. I should have, I should apologize to this person. Maybe I should never do that, but not that keep thinking on it. There comes all this what if, should have, could have, and then you are going to, I would say, waste your present moment. So kukucha is a part of, if I ask you, where does kukucha come from? Now, abhijja, we know it comes from lobha, right? Tinamidda, we know it comes from basically lack of panya, right? Because you are lazy. Uddacha also come from panya mainly. And kukucha, what is happening in kukucha, remorse, regret? You are having an inner conflict with your past or the future. So that means inner conflict. Conflicts are regarding the dosa, hatred, because you are not accepting what happened or you are doubting about it, right? So kukucha means a part of dosa. That means if we understand our own hatred, our own inner conflict, we can overcome a lot of problems upfront, even during the time. Okay, so now at the level of, at the fourth level, let's go back again. First, you are going to overcome avijja visama lobha. That's the first level of becoming a wise person. Second, vyapada. And third, tinamidda. And fourth is uddhacha kukucha. Right? So these are the four things that you are trying to work on in order to become a wise person. We discussed all that last Friday. Now we are going to look at this statement. Ayang gucchati gahapati panya sampada. This is the wisdom, the way how somebody accomplishes, especially layperson. How does layperson accomplish wisdom? I also clearly informed you that when you think about wisdom, you might always think about wisdom that you are having when you become an enlightened person one day in your samsaric life. But that's not the wisdom a layperson is supposed to have initially. This is the wisdom that they all are supposed to have. You have to work on improving, overcoming avijja visama lobha, vyapada, then tinamidda, uddhacha kukucha. So the more you work on overcoming these four, the wiser you are in your lay life. You are a wise layperson. Think about that side before becoming an enlightenment. You are a wise layperson. You are not an unwise person. Now, we are going to look at how these four accomplishments connect to the wishes. Ime sanko gahapati, chatunnang dhammana. These are four accomplishments. Ittana, everybody wishes for. Kantana. Kantana means everybody desires. And manapana, everybody agrees. And dullabhana, lokasmi, very hard to acquire. Interesting. Ime chattaro dhamma patilabhaya sangvattati. That means these are the four things that help you to come through those earlier wishes. May money come to me, may wealth come to me righteously, may good reputation come to me, along with even to my family, teachers, and may I live longer, and may I be reborn. So in order to come true, in order to fulfill these wishes, you need these four dhammas, these four accomplishments. You have to accomplish in saddha, sila, changa, panya. Now, the Buddha talks about, how to understand the sutta's name, Pattakamma, worthy deed. That means now he is turning to money, especially how to earn money as a layperson. An interesting subject, actually. How to earn money in the proper way. Now, on the other hand, how to earn money and what to do with the earned money. That is also very interesting. Not even how to earn money, what to do with the earned money. Let's go and see. Okay, maybe we can ask somebody to read. Anybody wants to read?
Okay, Bhante, I read.
Yes.
Sakoso gahapati ariya sawako utana viri yandi
Uttana.
Uttana viriyati katehi bogehi Bahabala Parichitehi Sedawa
Seda Vakittehi.
Sedawa Kitehi Damikehi Damala Dehi Chatari Patakamani Katahoti Katamani Chatari.
Okay. Chattari Pattakammani Kattavati Katamani Chattari. Katta. Now the sutta's name is Pattakamma. What does Pattakamma mean? Patta means worthy. Kamma means deed. That means you are making money, you are making wealth. That wealth has to come to the right place. Okay, that wealth has come to the right place. You might argue, oh, I know my right place where my money should go. But the Buddha says, this money, this wealth that you earn in your life by inheritance or by whatever your efforts has to go to the right place. Now he's talking about 4 right places. Pattakamma means that. Patta means proper, worthy. Kamma means deed. That means you are properly executing, you are properly using your money well onto 4, especially 4 aspects in your life. Now, the interesting thing is if you haven't done that, you are blamable. You are blameworthy, according to the Buddha. Please, before you pass away, your money wealth has to be properly executed, properly used, consumed. Patakam. If not, you are blamable. You are blameworthy. You are not praiseworthy. Wise people don't appreciate you. Okay? Now, today we are learning the first aspect of that Pattakamma. First Pattakamma. First, second, third, fourth Pattakamma. First Pattakamma. Let's see that. Okay. So, ho so gahapati ariya savak utthana viriyadhi gatehi. Normally, when you read Pali, what you can do is that if you know the Pali words, try to break them. Utthana viriyadhi gate bhoge baha bala parchite seda vakitte dhammikehi dhamma ladde chattari pattakammani katamani chattari. Now, this is the abstract of the Pattakammas. It says, Gahapati means householder. What kind of householder is? Arya Savako, noble disciple. That means a devotee, a Buddhist, or somebody who is trying to attain Sotapanna at a certain point in time. Now he saw her way of earning wealth. Utthana viriyadi gate. Utthana means viriyadi gate. There are 2 words, Utthana and Viriya. Viriya means
Effort.
energy. And Utthana, what does Utthana means? Striving. I would say that you start your effort. You start your effort, right? You start your effort. So energetic striving. I would say that you start your effort at a certain point. So definitely everybody who is making wealth, of course they have energetic striving. Bhogehi means wealth, because they don't talk about paper bills, coins, digital money, cryptocurrency. Why is it? At that time they didn't use these currencies. They only use the material, gold, silver, diamond. That's why it's bhoge, right? So if you see a rich person had lots of goods in his or her household, maybe in the mansion or where. That's why bhoge. Otherwise, Buddha could have said kahapane, kind of a currency at that time, right? So that's why bhoge. Yeah, you don't understand the time. And now this is the way how people are supposed to earn money. Baha bala Parichit. Baha bala means arms. Baha bala means power. Baha means arms power. I would say hands power, right? Parichitehi means strength, strength of the strength of the hands. Now this is also to be understood with the time. Now today's world, in today's world, when people make money, well, they might not use their hands a lot, right? It's a smart way of making wealth at this point. At that time, they had to hard work. Now, this doesn't mean that every Buddhist has to stop doing, computer work and go to a hard working job. Some people misunderstand these teachings, right? Because we have to understand the timing. At that time, the Buddha understood that people have to do a hard-working. It's not the Buddha's idea too. It's the idea of the corporate culture at that time, the human culture. You want to become a good person, a business person, you have to hard work, man. In today's world, it is not the only narrative. You may hard work, you may smart work, right? In today's world, people need to be smart because knowledge is not that kind of a very rare thing in today's world, right? At that time, especially even 20 years ago, if somebody can remember all the suttas, it's a very big thing. But nowadays, everything at a finger, thing. Because you can go for any sutta, everything, right? So here, Baha Bala Parititehi means it is the way how the Buddha saw a very striving, energetic person, means using one's strength of the hands. It means so energetic into that particular work. Not even that. This is also interesting. Seda means sweat. Vakitehi means Vakita means dropped. I would say pouring. Now, this is also interesting. Nowadays, people don't think that you have to sweat. You have to sweat in order to think about that more well. Maybe you can see a hardworking job. At that time, Buddha saw that when somebody wants to earn proper money, maybe they have to hard work. Maybe they have to work in a way that the sweat is also released a lot. But nowadays, you won't see that. So we have to understand the timing over here. But the narrative is that somebody who is committed to the particular job, committed to the particular work, that is the thing we have to understand. Not the sweat, not the power of the hands, right? Not every job is a job that you are making with the hands in today's world, right? Sometimes there may be a person who is talking a lot. So hands are not working. Hands are just resting like here. So that person's way of earning money is speech, not the hands. But at that time, there was no that kind of a very prominent job. And in today's world, people might not sweat a lot to make money. There are different other jobs have come up. Maybe those jobs have been taken over by smart jobs. But we understand the idea here is a commitment. Someone who is committed to the work that he or she is doing. And then, Seda Vakite, Dhammikehi Dhamma. This is common to even today. Dhamma Laddehi, earned or received righteously. Now you have money, you have received that money righteously. That's interesting. Whatever you have in your household, they all were gained righteously. You have not swindled anybody. You have not cheated on anybody. You have not taken anything out of any, I would say, in a wrong way. Right? Not by misleading anybody. That is kind of a very good happiness, I mean, at the end of the day, when you going to think about your day, your life, I have never taken anybody's single penny in wrong ways, right? So that has to be that is such a very good happiness. There are different types of happiness people are having. Some people are forgetting about how they made the money when they are happy, isn't it? They forget how they earn, but they want to be happy. But what if somebody is to think that I am happy, the contents of this money, the happiness, is the money which was earned in a proper way, in a right way, in an ethical way, right? It's a high happiness. So, Dhammalati, my wealth was righteously earned, properly earned. That means earned according to Buddha's way. And then Dhammike, you can see here, righteous wealth, righteous king. Now, in whatever the way you are earning money, being righteous, this money, this wealth is righteous. It's righteous wealth. Now, what are you going to do with this righteous money? Chattari Pattakamma has to come. I'm going to erase this part now. Now, with this proper money, righteous money, you got to do Pattakammas. Pattakammas. Katta. You are supposed to make Pattakammas. A long time ago, somebody was asking that he is always facing, probably encountering some issues with his friends. Whenever he's very ambitious in his life to make money, his friends are coming and trying to drop his thoughts of becoming an ambitious person in terms of, hey, you are a Buddhist, you can't earn money, you can't be a business person, you can't be an entrepreneur. Money is not Buddhist. Now, if you look at these suttas, Buddha clearly mentioned money is not evil, but money has to be earned in the proper way, ethical way, and wealth has to be spent on right purposes, pattakammas, on the proper right purpose. And then when you pass away one day, you are not blamable, you are not blameworthy, praiseworthy, a wise person, right? All right, now we'll go to the first Pattakamma. Today our plan is to discuss the first Pattakamma. All right, this part. Who is going to read this part? Maybe one can read up to this point, the other can read this point.
I try, Bhante.
Yes, Jocelyn.
Ida Gahapati Arya Sawako Utana Viryadi Katehi Bogehi Bahabala Parichitehi Seda Wakitehi Damikehi Damaladehi Ladehi Atanang Suketi Pineti Sama Sukang Pariharati.
Yeah, keep going until the next one.
Ata Pitaro Suketi Pineti Sama Sukang Pariharati.
All right. First Pattakamma teaches us a very good lesson in terms of spending money. This Pattakamma must be spent. I mean, your wealth must be spent on this aspect in the first place. The same phrasing, don't have to repeat again. Arya Savako Uttana Viryadi Gatehi, Bogehi, Bahabal Partite, Seda Vakitehi, Dhammiki Dhamma. So the money has to be clean and ethical at that point. Now, what are you going to do? First, Attanang Sukheti Piniti Samma Sukam Pariha. Let's discuss about it. The first thing you have to do with your money, wealth, is that Attanang, you make yourself happy. Sukheti, make you happy. Pineti, you please yourself. Samma Sukam Pari, you properly take care of yourself. Interesting, huh? With the wealth that you are making in your life, the first thing is to make you happy, please yourself, and then take care of yourself. Now people might if somebody is to first understand this, they might misunderstand. What is the Buddha talking about? Have you seen people who are making lots of money, but they never enjoy their life? They never use that money for their happiness till they pass away. There are lots of people like that. They are earning for other people. Other people are enjoying that. The same thing happens to a greedy person, right? When greedy person is not giving anything till he or she passes away, when that person passes away, somebody is going to enjoy that money. Who? Maybe the government might confiscate the money. Bank might take over the money. There is no successor. So the Buddha says, if you have wealth, you must make yourself happy in the first place. That is number one, Pattakamma. So when we look at somebody, if that person is making, but he or she is not making oneself happy, that is not the Pattakamma. You are blamable. Right? You are blamable at that point. Not even you are making, you have to please yourself. This means, what does this pleasing mean? Don't take it wrongly, huh? Try to fit in the moderate level of pleasing. Pleasing means? Pleasing means?
Indulging.
Pinit.
Indulging or
Indulging. That's indulgence is might not be a proper word because we have a bad Pali word for that. I mean, Pali context. Kamasukallikanu. But here, pineti means pleasing. Pleasing is not necessarily indulgence. Pleasing means, now, have you seen there are people who are people pleasers? Throughout their lifetime, they are pleasing other people. They are people pleasers. They are changing their speech in order to other people, make other people happy. They are changing everything for other people. They are not pleasing themselves till they pass it. And they are called people pleasers. So you have to please yourself first. That means how to please you.
Not being too hard on oneself.
Not be too hard on oneself is one very good way to kind of, understand how this pleasing can work on. Why people think that they have to be hard on themselves? Why? Why is it
Not good enough.
not good enough? Now, have you ever seen people who, when they practice Dhamma, they want to be very hard on Dhamma practice, right? You can be hard on your Dhamma practice, but you will never benefit out of it. It's going to be a stagnated practice. So pleasing, we have to please us. What are the other ways of pleasing yourself? Other normal, good ways to please yourself?
Gladden, Bhante, gladden your body and mind with what you enjoy doing.
Okay. That means take care of your body. Very
Yes.
interesting. Yes. Take care of your body. How to do that? Have your own good hairstyle.
Exercise.
Dress well.
Dress well. Yes, why not? Dress well.
Hmm.
I know one lady in one culture told me, our mom could not wear what she wanted to wear because we were trying to push, hey, you are our mother. You can't dress like this, like a young woman, You have to wear like to respect us, And then now they are very worried about our mother did not even wear what she wanted to wear before she passed away. Yes, very sad about looking at her life. Then I asked, how did you do that? When our mother was going to get dressed, and then we were trying to bother her, You are a mother of 6 kids, 6 children, so you can't wear like this. You have to respect, show that you are a mother of 6 children. So dress well. Yes, dress well, modest. That's not bad. And then eating part. Eat well, why not? You don't have to eat in a way that's so minimum. And then
Sleep well.
sleep. We go back again. Sleep. And then
Exercise well.
travel. In today's world, travel. The young people's dream in today's world, travel. They don't want to work. Travel, travel, travel. Yes, travel. And then
See wonderful sunset, sunrise.
see, travel. Yeah, nature. What are the other things? Dressing.
life,
Yes, Kim?
enjoy, go facial, go massage.
Yeah, those things.
Enjoy your hobbies.
Yes, yes. But keep in mind that when you are pleasing yourself, you have your own parameters, you have your own healthy bound. Yeah, that one we have to understand. But do it. That is what it says. Tine Attanam. So make yourself happy and please. Samma Sukang Pariharati. This is another very interesting one. Samma Sukang. Take care of yourself completely. Take care of yourself. How to take care of yourself? Mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, in all these channels.
Yeah.
Do we take care of our, do we really take charge of our mental health all the time? Ultimately, we are going to crash on to akusala. I mean, do we try our best to take charge of our mental health, emotional health? We are trying, but we are supposed to take care of it. And we also supposed to take care of our physical health. This is why just now we discuss about certain things that we are trying to please us, right? And so in the first place, under the first Pattakamma, the first thing you have to do is take care of yourself, make yourself happy, make yourself into a level that you are happy about yourself, please yourself in the proper way by understanding the what you call boundaries of your pleasing, boundaries of your such things. But it is necessary to please yourself and to make you happy and to take care. Now, when these things are not happy, when you become a people pleaser, you are expecting all these taking care stuff, caring stuff from other people. And you are putting blame on other people. Hey, you don't appreciate me, I've been spending so much money on you. Yeah? I've been sacrificing on you because you are not taking care of yourself. You are expecting all that from other people, but other people don't care you. Maybe they might not. So you have to find your own happiness in the first place. This is the lesson. Attanam suketi pineti samma sukam para. Then, when you feel that you are doing that in a good way, then you have to think about the second set of people in your life. Mata Pitaru, same. Mata Pitaru, mother and father. You gotta take care, you gotta make them happy, you gotta please them, you gotta take care of them completely. Right? Mata Pitaru. That's very important. It is also part of Samadhi, right? In the Samadhi path factor, we understand mother is a special person, father is a special person. They are two right views. When you cultivate these two right views, you will practice, you will have right view, Samadhi, which enables you to go to Samma Sankappa, right? So, if your parents are still alive, then you got to make them happy. You got to make them pleased. You got to make them, you got to take care of them completely. What if they are passed away? They have passed away already? Then do the rest. You're going to transfer good karmas. You're going to think about them. You're going to be grateful all the time for everything they've been doing. Okay, Mata Pita is the second layer of the first Pattakamma. Third Pattakamma, Mata Pitaru. This is a very long list. There are a lot of people inside. Putta, Dara, Dasa, Kamma, Kara, Porisi. Okay, Putta, Dara, Dasa, Kamma. How many people are there? Putta is one set. Dara is one person. Dasa is another person. Kamma, Kara, Porisi is another. Okay. Who is Putta?
Son,
Putta, P-U,
son,
Children.
son.
son.
Then daughter. Why Buddha is only talking about sons, not daughters? Putti, P-U-T-T-I. Putta is son. Putti is daughter. For those people who might be new to this, say Putta, son. Putti,
Okay.
daughter. Right? But Putti is not always mentioned because it's a very male-dominated society. So Buddha had to talk to that society. He was careful because Brahmins were very powerful. In India at that time, the Brahmins, they were very powerful. If a lady is trying, if a woman is going to recite Veda, they're going to cut the tongue at that time in the Vedas. It's pretty bad, you know. They were left out from the mainstream society. When the man, if let's say if the husband passes away, they push her to the pyre to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Vedic society. That's how you're going to keep your, what's the word, chastity?
Yeah.
Yeah, chastity. Yeah, chastity. If you want to keep the chastity, you're going to die with your husband. If he passed away, they're going to throw her onto the fire, which is the Buddha did not
Goodness.
approve all these. But Buddha was very careful because he was talking to this society. So he cannot go over in 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. That's why all these words could be little male. All right, Putta means son.
Son.
That means now the third layer of the first Pattakamma is you are making yourself happy, your parents, you are making your parents happy, and then you are going to make your children happy, please, and then take care of them completely. Not even that, Dara, spouse, your husband or your wife, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, whoever, common law, right? So, going to take care of them. Then the Buddha says that taking care of your partner, spouse, is a part of the first Pattakamma. It is a part of the first Pattakamma. Have you ever found out another sutta or another way, another place where Buddha talks about that? Taking care of a family or loving the husband, loving the wife is also a auspicious Mangala blessing. Where was it?
Tigalavada.
There is one place,
Tigalavada.
but Mangala Sutta.
Mangala Sutta.
Mangala Sutta
Tigalo.
initiated Tigalo Sutta. Mangala Sutta, the Buddha says,
Mangala Sutta.
Uttadarasa Sangha. That means taking care of family is a blessing. So if you are a single person, you don't get that blessing. That's the other way of looking at that. Doesn't mean that you can't be single. You can be single. You're looking at things in other ways, right? Now, some of the countries, they are worried about their their elderly generation in the next 10 years. There are no young people to pay tax. So they can't take care of their elderly population. Canada, Japan. In 10 years, there are no people to work. So they can't take care of the elderly population, giving free money benefits. That means definitely taking care of a family is a blessing. This is what we can say to these people. But they are looking at the money. They can't take care of a family. It's too expensive, right? Better be single. Now they have a day called Single Day, World Single Day. Puttadar. Then make your children happy, please, and take care them completely. Make your spouse, partners happy, please, take care. And then dasa. In Indian houses at that time, there were maids, servants at that time. So it is the responsibility of the householder to take care of the servants too, maids too, right? Not that thinking that they are here to work for us, you know. Always trying to take care in the proper way, not in an unnecessary way, right? Right. So this is what it says. So make them appropriately happy. Yeah, please. Kammakara Porise. Kammakara Porise. At that time in India, most of the houses had working people, I would say. What is the translation given here?
Servants.
Workers. Yeah, workers.
Workers.
Yeah, workers. Yeah, that's right. That means there were workers, because there were a lot of things happening at that time. It was not an industrialized, digitized society. Somebody has to cook. In those ways, somebody has to probably make certain things in that household, right? So it's more likely an extended house, like a very big house, where there were
Yeah.
maids, servants at the same time, certain workers. So then the person who has earned wealth righteously going to think about all these people. They're going to make them happy. He's or she's going to make them happy. Please take care of them. Good. Then finally, mitta mache suketi pineti samma sukampaya. Mitta mache. Mitta means friends. Mitta mache, we call it friends and companions. Some are friends, some are companions. Some are closer than friends. So you're going to take care of them too, right? But sometimes there's a problem when you look at this order. People, they mess up with the order. They don't spend on them, but they spend on the friends in the first place, right? So they mess up with the order. And the right people are forgotten. Wrong people are highlighted, right? And then money is spent on these wrong people in the first place. Yeah, they may be deserved in a way, but the order is important. First, oneself, second, parents, third, that set, what you call, children, family,
House.
and then the people in the household, and then the friends. What happened to our siblings over here? Where are the siblings? Are you not supposed to do something for your siblings?
Yes.
They should be under the
And
family bracket. That means Puttadara and all that. They should be in that because they are family mostly. So
okay.
when you are going to spend the righteous money you made through righteous ways on these people in the first place, including yourself, in the first place, then your money, your wealth is properly executed. Now, see, there are some words at the end. We have to learn those words too. Idamassa patamam. This is the first one. Tanagatam. Go into the right place. Pattagatam. Deserved. That money is deserved. Ayatanaso paribhuta. Properly execute. That means this way of spending money for these particular individuals, starting from yourself, is the way how you're going to send your money to the right place in the first place. And that money deserves for these people. That is, they call it worthy deed, right? Now, in your normal life, when you are thinking about your finances at the end of the month, you might think, hey, don't account money for the account money that you spent on your health. That money has to be spent on, right? Okay. There are people who are thinking that way. Sometimes you are very worried about some money you spent on unnecessary money. Are you thinking about your expenses, looking at your month? That money was not deserved for that particular activity. I think it was a waste, right? But when somebody spends money in this particular order, and the order keeps going for 3 more Pattakammas, then that money is well spent. All right, questions? Any questions about today? Because we have almost, I think, probably 7-8 minutes.
Bhante, relatives is also in the Putta area?
Should be. Because
So,
most of the family members are there. Actually.
yes. So, Bhante, it should be in this sequence 1, 2, 3, 4. it should be this way lah, right?
Should
we
be
should
supposed
follow
to
the
be.
sequence. Okay.
But don't, some people, they mess up with the order. They directly go to other people. Maybe, let's say, they forget about their family and they're going to take care of friends. They're going to take care of other people, right? Now, the interesting thing I'm going to make at a certain point in discussion one day is that they forget about these people, go to the Sangha in the first place. Don't take care of mother, father, only take care of Sangha. Hey, mother, father, and then other people, they must be the, because monastics, Brahmins, they are coming onto another layer of this order. It's also a Pattakamma, but not the first Pattakamma. So you have to spend that money gradually, the proper way, like this.
But
That's
Bhante
what that
in the
says.
group, Bhante in the
Yes.
group number 3, why they put the son first and not the Dara first? Should be the spouse first, right? Then only the children. I'm not sure. I'm talking about the sequence. Is that we should honor the elder is more the spouse first, then please the children, right?
The problem, yeah, this is the problem with the male-dominated societies. The Buddha had to use, had to stick to that male-dominated society.
Oh, I
because
see. The
because the spouse is not a very very what you call highlighted connection in that society. Man. So then what about the lady over there? That's why children come first, because male son is the most important person in the family.
Yes, Bhante.
A
That is
daughter cannot take over the throne, even the kingship at that.
correct. Yeah.
So this issue is why spouses have been pushed to the second layer. And then the children have come up, they were always worried about the next, what is happening to my lineage. If you look at some of the elderly people, they are always thinking about what will happen to my generation after I pass away. They're always worried
Yeah.
about what is going to happen, right? So, but if you understand that in today's world, definitely, I mean, yeah, spouse, yes. Without spouse, there is no children, definitely. So, no. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you, Bhante.
Yes.
Thank you.
What if a man who is going to spend money on somebody else's life, who are not the beneficiaries of this way, not own family? It's also gonna be a problem. All right. Any questions about today?
Bhante, just now you mentioned hard on Dharma practice. What do you mean by hard on Dharma practice?
All right. Hard on Dhamma practice means that Dhamma practice is not a journey that you are going to finish in 1 day, 2 day, 1 year. It is a consistent practice. And we are supposed to do small projects in our practice. Dana, Sila, Bhavana, maybe Sila Samadhi, Panya, bits and bits gradually. So when this is the practice, when this is how it is supposed to be in our practice, if somebody thinks that I had to be very hard on my practice, I had to be like perfect, to be this perfect, that perfect, right? I had to be more on that, try to be extreme on a certain Dhamma practice, try to avoid a common practice. Let's say there are people, I don't want to practice Dana, I only want to practice meditation. That itself is a wrong thought, because meditation is mindful. That means mindfulness has to be present even to give dana, right? Some might think I only want to give dana and no cultivation of my thoughts. How does it work? Because when you have to give dana, you have to cultivate your thoughts. Alobado samoha. So if you're going to pick on one thing seriously, extremely, not understanding this integrated practice, this combined overall practice, only fall into a certain cultic, certain extreme way of thinking about, practicing about Dhamma, certain Dhamma things, that is a hard practice, right?
Okay.
That is a very hard practice. So Dhamma practice takes time, and it's okay, because it's not a one life practice. It is a sansaric practice, and then we need to take time, and we should never fall prey onto certain small things in our Dhamma practice. That is how people are not going to be hard on it.
Thank you, Bhante.
All right. Any other questions about Pattakamma today?
Bhante, just now when you mentioned about making oneself happy, sometimes it's also like indulging in sense pleasures, right?
Let that, what is it?
No. When say the first Pattakamma, making oneself happy,
Mhm.
pleasing oneself. So the like you go for massage and all this is indulging in sense pleasures, right, Bhante?
No, I didn't say the massage in the first place. Somebody here said the massage. I said you have to please yourself in the proper way by knowing the boundaries.
Yeah.
Massage may be one way. I think it's a professional massage,
Yeah, it's for health massage.
a professional well-being massage. And
Yeah.
yes,
Well,
let's say somebody may have lots of stress. The stress is piling up
Well,
down the neck area, and then
Okay.
going to have a massage, right?
Mm.
That is one thing. But indulgence, yes, as when Ariana mentioned that word, I said indulgence is a problematic thing. It's not pleasing and indulgence. There is a certain boundary, right? We
But
have to
they-
please us. Yes.
Bhante, massage is okay then.
I'm not saying massage is okay. What I'm saying is that whatever
good
is
health.
going to please you in the proper way with a healthy boundary, you
It's
may
a
go
proper
for
way.
it. You don't have to struggle with that thing. Because
It's a proper
maybe
way.
you go for a what do you call manicure, pedicure. Probably you might go for a certain
Spa.
treatment, hair treatment, hairstyle, whatever. So should be okay because you have to make yourself happy. Because
Yeah.
otherwise, you are only making other people happy. At the end of the day, you are not happy about yourself, right? Because that really disturbs your peace. That really disturbs your Dhamma journey. But you have to know your own limit, right? Now, let's say when somebody goes for a restaurant, that person may indulge in food, but another person might not indulge, just taste it and then go, right? That means even if you give a chocolate to somebody, that person eat it with some indulgence. Oh, such a good chocolate, I have never tasted this. And then I have to invest more in this chocolate. But the other person might just eat it. That's it. It's a way, it's the meaning that you apply to that particular thing that you are going to please yourself. It's not the particular activity all the time.
So,
Bhante,
Brother Lee,
Let's say
sensual pleasure. It's not sensual pleasure. It's not
pleasing is sensual pleasure.
I'm
Pleasing
saying the
is sensual
massage part.
pleasure. Sorry?
The massage part.
Yeah. Pleasing is sensual pleasure. It is okay for the lay people. Sensual
Yeah.
pleasure is not good for the monastics. Don't try to mess it up because these are two things. For a lay person, it's appropriate. Not even that. Let's say you are not buying something for long. I should not spend money on that. But finally, you come up with certain courage. Okay, I'm gonna shop. I'm gonna buy this particular thing. Right? That's okay. Let's say you have a thought of buying a branded clothing. You have a thought of buying a branded something. Go for it. It's not so the meaning that you apply to that is the difference between indulgence and the pleasing. So, but the Buddha says you have to make yourself happy, please, but don't go to the extreme.
Bhante,
Yes.
very often people on their payday, they will go and buy or eat something good to pamper themselves. So in that way, it's like rewarding yourself for the hard work after getting after righteously earning your pay.
Yeah, but yeah, this is one thing that people already doing that. But of course, they have to be very concerned about, careful about certain things. Let's say there are people who receive the hard-earned money and then go for a bar or a pub and spend all that money for alcoholic drinks.
Yeah.
This could be a problem. Yes, this could
Yeah,
be a problem.
some Bhante, some beginning of the month, they already went broke already.
Yeah.
Go broke.
That is indulgence.
That's
Now that
indulgence.
is indulgence. That is the problem.
Yeah.
That is indulgence, right?
It's over rewarding.
But we have to separate out pleasing and indulgence. These are two.
These people must read this Pattakamma Sutta. They must read this Sutta.
So, Dhamma friends, I think this is a very important, the most important sutta for lay people, because if you listen to a lot of Dhamma things, you will never hear that a layperson can enjoy layperson's life. The sutta like Pattakamma has never been discussed. They always go to the monastic version. Hey, no sensual desire. No, nothing as such. Because if we talk like that, we are disrespecting these suttas. Because the Buddha clearly said that you need to please yourself by understanding about, not going to indulge, but staying on that pleasing level. That level is it varies from one person to one person, you know. It depends.
Yeah.
But whatever the degree, as it sounds, you are going to make yourself happy. Right? I remember somebody told me, I have never bought perfumes from a duty-free shop, you know. Finally, I made it. Really. I bought 4 perfumes. I'm so happy today. Good. Yes, this was a desideratum. This was something like an unfinished business. And those 4 perfumes are okay for that particular person, you know. And the problem is, a lot of people die without pleasing them, with having lots of regrets in their life. That is the problem. They have lots of hatred about what's happening. Other people took advantage of them. Other people took their money and nobody took care of me. How many people die like that? That is the problem. When they die, when they think, I had lots of money, I had lots of wealth, but I had to sacrifice my life for other people all the time. And now I'm dying. That is a hatred. That is dosa, right? That dosa will not take you to a good place. That's why money has to be properly executed, properly used. Bring them to the right place. Pattakamma. It has to go to Pattakamma. All right. Probably we may take one more question.
Bhante, just now I was interrupting you on avijja. Is it
yes, sorry about that. What was the question, Corina?
Avijja.
Avijja.
Yeah, is it contentment?
No, that's a different Pali word.
Oh.
Now let me send you. Avijja is ignorance. This is abhijja. This is extreme greed. Call it greed about what you have. That's the difference. Avijja. 2 words. All right. And
Bhante, the monastic is not included in this order.
No, they are not here.
They are not here.
The dana part, layperson's dana part is coming up in other Pattakamma.
Okay, okay.
The problem is the lay people, some lay people, they don't do these first couple of Pattakammas, directly jump onto the Sangha members. This is the problem. Yes. That's why you have to go one by one. These Pattakammas must be practiced one by one.
So in this sequence,
It's a
Pattakamma.
sequence. The
Yeah.
sequence.
But then how about teacher? Teacher, is it under friends or companion?
What is
Teacher,
it?
teacher.
Teacher.
Teacher, is it?
Teachers.
Yeah.
Teacher. Yes.
Teachers, they must be coming up, I think. Probably we can go to the second one. Second one, it's about money, and then all right, teachers. Teachers, what kind of teachers are they? Are they spiritual teachers, or are they normal secular teachers? Who are they? Normally, teachers have been taken as spiritual teachers, monks, spiritual teachers, layperson teachers. They are coming up in other Pattakamma. Yeah. I mean, if you are going to spend your money for all these people, you won't have money back at the end of the month, actually. So that's why Buddha said these are the highlighted people. You don't have much money to spend on all these people. Now you have to make yourself happy, and then you have to make your mother, father happy. Then you have to make your children, spouse, servants, and
I
workers
agree.
happy. And then that is, and then you have to make your friends. So what will happen to your monthly paycheck? Can you afford this much of money for all these people? That's why the Buddha said these are the highlighted ones. Other people you might help. There are other people coming out, but all these XYZ specific people, you may help in different ways, but these are the prioritized people. Yes, Barbara, you have a question?
Oh, sorry, is it in the Sigalovada Sutta, the one on spending on teachers and
No,
spiritual
Sigalovada Sutta
teachers?
doesn't say you have to spend money on teachers. Actually, we are not supposed to spend money on teachers. Teachers are probably they are paid.
Oh.
What we are doing is respect teachers.
Sangha teachers.
Yeah, they are coming up in other Pattakamma. Don't think about a lot. Today, only think about the first Pattakamma. Otherwise, you might be confused. Only the first Pattakamma.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Bhante, the Pattakamma specifically refers to money as a resource.
Yeah, the whole idea is how a layperson should spend money in the proper way for the right people, for the right things. There's no other sutta in the canon the Buddha talks these things. The only sutta, Pattakamma. In other suttas, Buddha says, earn money righteously. The Buddha never talks about who are the right people and how you going to make your money without being blamed when you pass away. This is the only sutta.
Bhante, is there any sutta regarding how to use time?
How to use?
Wisely? Time, yeah.
Time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This one is
the
using
suttas.
money. Yeah, time.
Pattakamma, Charming One Night. There are 4 suttas.
Time.
Yeah. Charming One Night. There are 4 Charming One Night suttas. Pattakamma. I think Ananda Pattakamma, yeah. The Buddha says, okay, actually somebody asked a question. Why your Sangha members are so happy? Because they don't worry about the past. They don't think a lot about the future. They are in the present moment. But this has to be understood by thinking, incorporating past, future, present into one moment. When you make that happen, you are such a very peaceful person. Otherwise, you are not going to be peaceful. You are either dragged by the past, either worried by the future, and then you are not picking up the present moment.
Thank you, Bhante.
Yeah. All right. So we are going to wrap this up for today. May all the good karmas that we've been acquiring today by learning the first Pattakamma, actually about how to spend money on the first bracket actually, oneself and those ones. May all these good karmas, which we've been making by learning, by discussing the first Pattakamma, be transferred to all the departed ones. May they be well and happy. May they attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Idam me nyati nang hotu sukita huntu nyatayo. Idam me nyati nang hotu sukita huntu nyatayo. Idam me nyati nang hotu sukita huntu nyatayo. May Deva Naga Mahindika share all these good karmas. May they be well and happy. May they protect and bless all of you for good health, quality of life, prosperity, and safety. Devanaga Mahindika also coming up in one Pattakamma. We'll discuss that. And may they in particular bless your Dhamma journey. May your Dhamma journey be a very smooth, seamless, consistent Dhamma journey, not a stagnant one. Finally, may Devanaga Mahindika also attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu. Ittavata cha ammehi sambatang punya sangpadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabbasang patti siddhya. Ittavata cha ammehi sambatang punya sangpadang sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabbasang patti siddhya. Ittavata cha ammehi sambatang punya sangpadang sabbe sattha anumodantu sabbasang patti siddhya. Akasattha Jabhummata Devanaga Mahindika Punyantang Anumoditva Chirang Rakhang Tulukasasanang. Akasattha Jabhummata Devanaga Mahindika Punyantang Anumoditva Chirang Rakhang Tudesanang. Akasattha Jabhummata Devanaga Mahindika Punyantang Anumoditva Chirang Rakhang Tumang Parang. Chirang Rakhang Tutwang Sadati. Also, we are going to make a wish. May we be able to be in the company of Kalyana Mittas till we attain Nibbana. May we not be in the company of Papa Mittas. Thinking thus, we're going to make the wish. Imina Punya Kammena Mami Bala Samagamu Satang Samagamu Yavanibbana Patya. Finally, may all the good karmas which we've been making today be supportive and helpful for all of us to attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Abhivadana siris nichang vaddha pachaino chattaru dhamma vaddhanti ayuvanno sukhang balang ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti me vache ato nibbana sampatti iminati saminjatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And we are going to discuss the second Pattakamma next Friday. Wishing you a good night, and we'll see you then next Friday.
Okay. Good night, Bhante.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you very much, Bhante. Good night. Sadhu,
Night.
sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Good night,
Night, brother and
Bhante.
sister.
Good night.
Thank you.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Good night, Bhante. Take care.
Good night.